Hi, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer, and I'm the owner of usedvehiclesales.I'mGettingVeryWet.com.au. What I'm going to do is take you on a walkthrough of, well, Buffhead, look at him. Hello, big dog. A walkthrough of this 2009 Hyundai Santa Fe diesel automatic that I've got for sale here on my yard. These things are so powerful for a small motor, and they're so strong on fuel. They're a 2.2 litre diesel motor in them, if that means anything to you, and they're so reliable on reliable as well as really good on fuel. So what we're going to do is go for a walkthrough. I'm going to show you everything good and everything bad with it. I don't think there's anything bad to show you. Oh yeah, there is, I can see just a few little marks there. That's it. But when I choose them, what I like to do, get down here first thing, have a look across here. The tyres are almost new, so you can't see, but I like to see how they're wearing across the surfaces. So when they're wearing evenly, that shows me that all the suspension geometry and steering componentry and all that is working nicely. I then like to have a look across here and looking for stone chips and stuff, and it does have the odd one here and there, but nothing that you wouldn't expect for a car with these kind of kilometres on it. And then this is the real one for me. Get down here, have a look, and I'm wiggling back and forward because I want to see the marks in the, like, see how that shed over there reflects onto the paint on the car. That gives away dents. And then the same over this side, so no dents. So I'm confident this car has been the one that she's parked right up the end of the car park, well away from everyone, so it doesn't get any dents or stuff like that happening to her car. So there we've got that. I know the general condition. I'm now interested in this car. I want to look a bit further. Let's go have a look inside. I'll tell you, actually, before I do, got the alloy wheels and the repeater lights on there, which is a really cool feature when you stand back here and see it. It just looks awesome. The blinkers, that's what it is. So inside, it's just so nice in here. Have a look. It's got all the gadgets that you can get. We've got the power windows, electric mirrors, cruise control, which operate from the steering wheel here. Is that showing there? Yep, got the radio controls that you control from here. You got my hairy leg in the background. I shouldn't put me hairy pins in the photos. Sometimes I can't help it. Got all this Hamish and Andy. Oh, this one. See, if you control it from the steering wheel, you just turn that down. But the radio and all that works beautiful. It's the MP3 player with a compact disc, see that? And this has got all of that CD in and set up. If I hit that setup and you scroll through that, you can fiddle with all that stuff and have a look what's going on there with all that. Lots and lots of gadgetry going on in there. But down here, this is what you really want to see. You've got the USB, the iPod, AUX. So you plug your AUX in there, your USB in there. If you're a dirty rotten smoker, you can light it up with that. Or if you need just to plug your phone in, you can do it there, and you can still be a dirty rotten smoker. You can do that. So, and then you can put your dirty rotten smokes in that as well. So got all the air conditioning and all that stuff here. It's working beautifully. Now what I like about these at night time, when you drive them at night, that blue just looks really cool. So I've just started her up. Just want to see all those lights and stuff go off. Of course the door's open. I'm not wearing a seatbelt, that's why those ones are on. But you know, the turbo diesel, 185,000 k's is nothing for these. I've got another one in my yard as we speak with 270 on it, and it drives exactly the same. Can't tell any difference. Well, you can, because that one's got 7 seats and this one has 5 seats. So let's have a look in the back here. We can drop, just have a look at the general condition. Whoa, he scared me, bye. It's Mr. Lee, my mechanic, he just scared me. He's running to get out of the rain. So what you can do is drop those down in there, hang the seats right back. What you can do a road trip in these cars. Get back in here, drink beer on your road trip, all good, no problem. Or if you want to sit forward, you can do that. But plenty of space, and look at this. It's got the air conditioner vent right there to blow on your passengers. So that's a really cool thing. Now, if there's only 2 of you in the back, you can put your beer in there on that road trip if you like. Or if it was at my place, I know what the kids would do. The 2 boys would park themselves one on either side, put their sister in the middle, squish that down, bend her over, and she'd start squealing, and they'd say, oh, I don't know what happened. It just did it. That's what happened at my place. So I want to drop these down and show you how much space is inside these things. And when the kids do start playing up, you've got a kid storage facility in the back. Let me show you. It's really cool. So you've got to squish that down, the headrest down, so she goes down and locks in. Now, come around the back here just before I open all that up. She's the SX, that means you have lots of sex when you have one of these, and a CRDI. It's the something racing diesel injection. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's got the tow bar and stuff there if you need to carry those big loads, and the roof rack's up on the top too. Now have a look at this. Someone's gone and bought the Santa Fe cargo luggage thing, which is okay, and then they've kind of got the mat. So they've had both. They really didn't want this car to get knocked about, did they? I'm just going to pull this out for one sec. Just lean it up against the shed there. So all the mats and stuff, it's just in as new condition under there. So what's going on in here, you'll find the jack and stuff. Look, it's all still in the plastic. That's what I'm saying, this car is as new. And this here, that's where you stick the kids when they start playing up. Look at all that space. You can fit a couple of them in there. So, well, why isn't it going? Oh, it's got the bar there that you pull back and she locks down. Look at all the space in there. That's a heck of a lot of car, I'm telling you. You could, I don't know, have a party in there, sleep in it, have sex in it. Well, it's the SX edition. You could do that. I'll put that in backwards, but I'll leave it like that for now. Okay. Now, as we go around the front here, I'm going to tell you a whole bunch of things that I do on each of the cars before they go through the yard. And I don't have sex on all of the cars. What we do though is, I don't know where the hell that came from. We do, we do 3 levels of tests on every car. We do a road test, a yard test, and a mechanical inspection, a roadworthy test. On the road test, I drive each one of the cars, and I drive on a very specific circuit, and I'm listening for things with that finely tuned ear, that one right there. And I'm listening for noises and stuff that detect issues that we may need to resolve. Once that's been cleared, we then do a yard test on it, where Nathan, my yard manager, who's here somewhere, probably not out in the rain, they're probably in there laughing at me being a dick getting wet, but he does all the inside tests. So on the yard test, he checks everything inside the car's working like it should. And then we do the mechanical checks where they go up on the hoist, and my crazy Korean mechanic who just ran by, he gets underneath them, and they go over everything, suspension and all that stuff, and bring the car up to a certain standard. So when I've got that list, that's when I know what I'm going to do with that car, whether I'm going to bring it up to the standard or whether I'm going to flick it off through an auction. Now, if there's major shit wrong with that car, there's no way it's leaving this yard. I flick it off to an auction. Now, let me tell you something. That's why you don't buy cars from auctions. There's blokes like me dump our shit there. Don't buy cars from auctions. That's the takeaway from this. And don't have sex in the car that you have to sell. I don't know why I keep going on about that, but once they've been through all those levels of checks, then the car will go up for sale, and this one has passed all those checks. When we're doing those things, it's 140 things that we check during that process. We then service the car as well, so you won't need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or the next 6 months. So that's the end of my sales pitch. I now want to tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for. So there's a whole bunch of things that come with it for the price. It's a drive away price, no more to pay, and you don't go to Queensland Transport or anything like that, because we do it all for you. Well, before I do that, can you see how we're on dirt? And you can see how there's no fancy flags and stuff, and you can see around my yard here's like this. It's because we don't even have high pressure salesmen that swoop on you when you come in to try and sell your shit. That's not how stuff works here. The way it works is the price is fixed. If you want it, you have it. If you don't, well, you don't, and that's entirely up to you. But no one here tries to sell stuff. So if they try to sell something, punch me in the nose. Oh, it's only fair. So what I'm saying about all that is we put the money back into the cars. We don't put the money into all the expensive fancy overheads and fancy coffee machines and all that sort of garbage that you don't need, because let's face it, you're going to be here for 5 minutes, pick your car up and go, right? So what do you care? Just as long as you're getting a good car that's prepared, safe and reliable for you and your family, that's where this one is at. So all the stuff that comes with it. Oh, and don't let me try to convince you that I prepare the cars like that. Go to my Facebook page and have a look. As of recording this video, I've never had a single bad review on Facebook. So all seriousness and jokes aside, I am very proud of the cars that leave here, and I am pretty anal about preparing them up to a very particular standard before they go out. You'll see it. Go and have a look at my reviews. You'll see that I have not had a single bad one, and that's really hard to do when you sell cars. So everything that comes with this car, you ready? Comes with all your government fees and charges paid for. So it includes your stamp duty, transfer fee, this fee, let's rip you off tax, all that sort of bullshit, all included in the price. Comes with whatever rego it's got, or 6 months, I can't remember with this one, but have a look at the text at the top of this page, it'll tell you. Comes with just been serviced, I just mentioned that, and no scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months. Comes with a Queensland Government certified roadworthy certificate. It comes with guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed never been written off, guaranteed not stolen. I'll show you all that when you come down and have a look, and I'll show you all that on the paperwork. Comes with 12 months roadside assist. So if you get a flat tyre, run out of fuel, breakdown, lockout, something like that, you've got a number to call to come and get you out of trouble. There's one thing I'm missing. Roadworthy certificate, did I say that? Comes with Queensland Government certified roadworthy certificate. So there you have this 2009 Hyundai Santa Fe diesel automatic 5-seater with roof racks and total coolness CRDI SX. I don't even know what that all means, but that's what it is. And it is diesel. And all this car's for sale on my yard. If you need help with your finance, go to the top of this page. There's a link there that says no deposit finance. You can click on that, put in your details. The finance guy will get back in touch with you, and he'll let you know how it's going to work for you. If you just want to pay cash for it, come on down and buy it. You can do that. Give me a call. I will organise an appointment. I don't have a yard with people standing around ready to sell stuff, so you have to make an appointment before you come on in. And what else can I tell you? We transport it all over Australia. So if you need it transported to your location, let me know, and we can get a quote for you to get it transported. And I think that covers everything. If there's anything I've missed or haven't mentioned, feel free to give us a call, shout out. Let me know what you, if I haven't answered anything. Other than that, I think that's all. Hi, I'm Dean Argent. Thanks for watching this video. Don't have sex in the cars. Well, because it's just like weird. And hopefully I'll be talking to you soon. Bye now.